Pag-usapan natin yung natitirang political capital nitong si President Marcos. His numbers took a beating if you are to
Mm.
believe the a recent survey. Nasa second half siya ng kanyang administrasyon, traditionally seen as the lame duck years for any sitting president. Pero in the case of President Marcos, mas matindi yung hagupit
Mm.
dahil we are facing paulit-ulit ko sinasabi, no, the biggest corruption scandal our country has seen. So they think he has
Mm.
enough left in the tank to be able to push for these very important reforms. Ito na lang muna, specifically yung anti-political dynasty law.
So, I wonder kung ano nga, yung aspect ng political capital concerning nga yun, 'di ba? Kasi president at his weakest, yun parang second half of the term, napakalaking scandal, mababa yung approval rating, maitutulak din niya. Pero I wonder din kung ginagawa niya 'to parang bilang negotiation, 'no? So, halimbawa ano, may isang malakas na kongresista o senador na parang dawit dito sa corruption scam and then nakikiusap sila na, "Okey, parang kakasuhan ba ako o hindi?" And then baka ang pakiusap ni President Marcos, "Okey, para maka-save face ako, kung hindi ka maisasama dito sa kakasuhan ko, um, throw me a bone." So, para may pogi points ako baka i-push natin yung political dynasty. So, inisip ko nga rather than gumagasta siya ng political capital para maitulak ito, negotiate parang bargaining chip ba ito na or parang negotiation ba ito na para makapag-save face siya ng konti kung wala siyang maikukulong na malaking isda, meron siyang maipapasang reform na hinihiling naman ng maraming tao. And so I think kaya bumabalik ako dun sa unang punto ko na dito sa recent pronouncement ni President Marcos, timing is very important 'no. So ako parang marami na-excite nung nabanggit yun, and medyo nabigla ako. Pero I think yung buong interpretation natin dito sa nagawa niya, siguro masisimulan pa lang natin 'yan 'pag lumipas na yung December 15 deadline na malalaman na natin kung sino yung nakasuhan. Kasi again, kung taken in isolation dahil nag-a-advocate tayo ng anti-dynasty law, yun, positive naman na sinabi niya, 'di ba? Mas may espasyo tayo. Pero mas mage-gets natin yung buong picture kapag alam na natin kung ayun, meron bang compromise tactic lang ba itong anti-political dynasty law or talagang pinush niya ito and meron siyang kakasuhan na malalaking isda, which is ano, which I think kung gano'n medyo wearing a different hat naman yung trillion peso march at yung Luneta can take a victory lap kasi yun yung panawagan naman na parang ever since past the anti-dynasty law, parang kasuhan yung mga big fish. Then if those two things happen, then great. Pero habang hindi pa nangyayari yung isa, yung cases against yung big fish, I don't want to say na, "Okay, we won something sa dynasty." Baka win some, lose some um, yung magiging sitwasyon natin ngayon. And the last point siguro is, yun nga, parang wala pa yung certified as urgent. So
Yeah.
we need to push for that very hard as well.